wants to
Okay,
say.
today I'd like to welcome Dr. Sid Chopra, who is from India. Sid has a PhD in physics and is a professor by profession. Today, Sid will speak to us on vibration, emotions, and healing. Thank you, Sid.
Thank you, Marlene, for a lovely introduction. And I really thanks to Ada and Caroline for inviting me to speak here. And I just want to share my views on whatever little experience I have with vibrations and emotions, actually. And finally, we'll be getting into a little bit of how to heal these emotions or how to go about further processing. So let me tell briefly about myself. I did my PhD in experimental physics from one of the premier institutes of India, and post-graduation and undergraduation from Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Andhra Pradesh and Bangalore campuses, India. That's a campus for one of the very popular spiritual leaders of India, Sri Satya Sai Baba. And currently I'm working as assistant professor of in physics and at Amity University, Noida, India. And my research areas are computational nanoscience. I have 24 publications till date. So my interests are basically in energy healing, and I have to support my learning. I have done a few certifications. I am a theta healing practitioner, basic plus advanced level. I am a Reiki grandmaster. I am an access consciousness facilitator. I am a Vastu consultant wherein we use pyramids to balance the energies of the house. And I am a Center of Excellence certified. I have iridology diploma, and I have master diploma in alternative medicines. So apart from my certifications, I work a lot with energy healing, and currently I'm working with replay frequencies for several years. I work with pyramids, magnets, orgonites, tensor technology, Keshe technology, and scalar technology. Even I am building my own scalar machine these days. So now let me start with some basic questions to be able to relate what we are actually talking about, or what are actually vibrations or frequencies. So it's we are basically, we human beings are questioning beings. If we don't ask questions, then life is meaningless. Okay, so let us start by asking, what do we actually represent? Are we atoms? Are we molecules? Are we energy? Are we vibrations? Or are we frequencies? So a very simple law of physics resonates with me, being a physicist, that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be converted from one form of energy to another form. Now this equation, this law is very, very important. It haunts us in every situation of life. So basically we are nothing but made up of energy. When I say we are made up of energy, and energy of a photon, it's a quantum physics law. So energy of a photon E is equal to h times nu, or that is Planck's constant times the frequency. So herein you see energy, vibrations, frequencies, everything's are related. And obviously we are made up of atoms and molecules, as other learned speakers also have discussed. So why do we say energy can neither be created nor be destroyed? So this is what is called the law of conservation of energy. So energy is everywhere, whether you are aware or not, you have it. Now, in the words of the famous scientist Nikola Tesla, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, at that point of time, he has invented many things, including the all these coils and what all he has discovered, beautiful. And but he worked at very high voltages. That is very important to understand. And he had discovered a lot about this field, wherein he studied energy, frequency, and vibration. Now in our current scenario, we work with much lower voltages, and we get very good benefits out of those voltages on our body. Okay, so now what if I say that we are antennas transmitting and receiving signals? Are we affected by our surroundings? Do we attract our possible outcomes or health? Can we do anything to change our physical, mental, and emotional state? So I leave you with these questions, and we'll be, as we go further in the presentation, we'll be seeing what are we actually talking about and why do we say that we transmit and receive signals. Okay, have you ever realized when we sit next to a sad person and I am in a very happy mood, what happens to me after some time? Or what happens to the other person after some time? Have we ever thought about it? Yes. What happens is either you get into the sad state, or either the person who is in the sad state becomes happier with you, isn't it? So there is something happening between you both. Why is it happening? Because we are transmitting and receiving at the same time. So we are definitely affected by our surroundings. And as the other speakers have already talked a lot about Dr. Isaac Goes. So I'll be just telling you because I am really interested in emotional level of the healing of a person, of a human body. So I just say that trauma caused by physical, emotional, chemical, or psychological reasons can cause a breakdown to occur in the normally free flowing, neutral, and balanced bioenergy. I'll be showing you a diagram very soon in the next slide. Therein it will be clear. Now, when this imbalance of energy occurs due to the change in emotional nature of the person, chemical or physical nature maybe, then you have unnatural polarizations occur at those breakdowns of energy. Now what you may ask, what is polarization? Polarization is nothing but separation of charges. Polarization is nothing but the charges get separated. Now then, when this unnatural polarization occurs, then a disease can exist at these points where our body's energy separates into two poles called a biomagnetic pair, and this pair is nothing but a north and south pole separated by some distance. Now, taking advantage of the law of magnetic attraction of opposite signs and repulsion of like signs, magnets can help locate these hidden breakdowns of energy flow in our cells, organs, and tissues. Okay, as Caroline has discussed, if you have positive uh, magnet, positive or north side, whatever you call it, the positive pole is near to the positive of your body. That is the biomagnetic pair, one of the poles of the biomagnetic pair. Then what will happen is positive is pushing positive, and similarly negative is pushing negative. So they combine together and neutralize their charge. So this neutralization of the charge is called depolarization. So as we go, hence once we depolarize this BMP, the body manages the wellness easily. Moreover, the body pH value gets balanced and restoring the health. That is what restores the health. Okay. So now this is the diagram I was talking about. It is a very beautiful diagram wherein we see how the emotions or the trauma or the shock, fear, all these things affect us badly. So this is bioenergy hitting a trauma, resulting in polarization within the organ or a body. This is the flow of the healing energy, which is always flowing through our body. You can call it a scalar energy, you can call it a bioenergy, whatever you want to call it. It is the one that is the life force, prana, chi of our body. Okay. So now this bioenergy is entering here in this dotted line area. Now it hits a trauma impediment. Okay. This is what is caused due to some emotions, due to any factor, physical, psychological, any factor. Now this impediment results in the formation of something called block wall. Now block wall is a concept in physics wherein you have block wall separates the charges. Okay, so this separation of charges along the block wall is called biomagnetic pair polarization. So you have plus and minus here, and this concept of the diagram has been taken from the book Bioenergetic Basics by Janice Bailey. So what happens when we put magnetic field over the body, over the biomagnetic pairs, BMPs? So the ideal pH value of the healthy organ is 7 plus minus zero point 0.3. That means the healthiest body or the healthy body pH value fluctuates from 6.7 to 7.3. If anything is more than 7.3, then it is termed as acidic body. And this is the house for sickness wherein the pathogenic virus or the fungus are taking place here. So they are sticking to your body to that point where the acidity is high. And where the acidity is low, that is below 6.7 or below 6.7, then that nature is called the alkaline nature. So you call that body is alkaline, and now you have the presence. This is a home for pathogenic bacteria and parasites. So unless you have a stable neutral value, the body is always having some issues or sickness. So what we do is, as other speakers also have explained, we put a positive magnet on the positive side of the BMP and negative magnet on the negative side of the BMP, which shrinks the polarization and depolarizes this point, and wherein it restores the neutral pH value. So that is how we restore the health. Now we get back to the emotions, and that is the main part of this presentation, emotions and vibrations. So let me get to the emotions part. Now this is a very important thing to understand. As a human being, we should know all these things. So what is this energy scale of emotions I'm talking about? This energy scale is directly, you can say, E is equal to h nu, the frequency I was talking about earlier. So you see here, from the lower red part of this diagram to the purple part, there is the energy increasing. So the red part has the lowest lowest frequency or lowest energy scale, and it goes to the ultimate consciousness, which is the state of bliss, I can call it. That is the highly energetic and highly blissful state, I should say, not energetic exactly. So what is happening, you see here, shame is lying at the bottom of the energy scale. So that means the person suffering with shame will be feeling very low in energy. Please remember that. So you check up the ladder here, you see shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, courage, neutrality. Neutrality is somewhere in the center, beautifully placed, because neutrality, as the word means, if you are balanced in life, if you are unaffected by anything in your life, you stay stable, then you are very, very safe. You go for higher frequencies, above it, willingness, acceptance, reason, love. That is the state of bliss. You will be enlightened, nirvana. Now, why is this important to understand? It is important to understand because the purple state of energies, you can see it is called expanded energy, and the lower state of energy is called contracted energy. Now what do we mean by contraction? When does contraction occur? So in physics, we know contraction occurs when density increases. Okay, the contraction occurs, then density of the system increases. So you can directly relate it to the trauma impediment I was talking about in the previous slide. So you see, if you are in this lower state of energy, you are highly attracting a dense form of energy, or you can call it in the terms of energy healer, it's a stuck energy. So the stuck energy is blocking the flow of bioenergy again. So we attract issues, we attract viruses, we change our pH value because of our emotions. Okay. Now, another beautiful diagram I could find to make you understand. Say we have fear, which is lying at the lower scale of the energy, and we have love lying at the higher scale of the energy. So as I said earlier, E is equal to h nu. So you have higher energy or higher frequency signal, which is in love. Okay, it's a high frequency signal. So you see, it activates many more DNA coding sites. Do you get that point? So if it is a DNA, these circular rings represent DNA one way. And if the frequency of the signal is very high, then you see there are so many black dots here. Those represent the intersection points with your DNA. That means if I'm vibrating with love a lot, then I am able to overwrite my DNA in a faster way. Whereas if I am undergoing fear, if I suffer fear a lot, because it's such a low energy, people don't tend to realize that they are scared, they are fearful, so they tend to stay in that state for a longer time. So what they are doing is, it's a low frequency, it activates very few DNA coding sites. So what is happening is, they are stuck in life, they are stuck with that emotion for a longer time, and they are not gaining any good thing for their DNA at all. Okay, so that is what I just wanted to discuss. This is a very beautiful concept. Now talking about frequencies, so we have to know, as Ada also discussed, that there are iron centers in our body, or the blood contains iron, right? So the chakras, it originates from Indian origin, Indian culture. The concept of chakra is basically, there are magnetite cores in your body, and these cores, the magnetic cores, are placed around your spine, or in that channel of the spine, and then it starts from the lower chakra. So let me get to the root chakra first. We have the seven dominant chakras, but there are many more. So there are seven chakras, wherein you see, we'll read about how imbalanced chakra is and what balanced chakra is. So a root chakra, which is donated by red color, it the task of this chakra is to tell a person that I am here. He feels grounded. Okay, so if this chakra is imbalanced, a person feels low self-esteem, low energy. If this chakra is balanced, he feels confident and full of energy. Now going to the sacral chakra, which is just above the root chakra, just below the navel, it is participating in a person's life to feel. The person can feel with the sacral chakra. Now, if it is imbalanced, he feels lost. He has lost creativity. He is unable to resolve day-to-day issues. He feels despair. Now, if it is balanced, he is full of ideas to create the desired life. Solar plexus chakra, which is above navel, it represents to act. Now, if imbalanced, it indicates angry and helpless nature, and the person cannot finish the task. And if it is balanced, the person feels well organized and he feels that he can accomplish his dreams. Going to the heart chakra, which is around the heart area, its task is to love. And if imbalanced, he feels heartbroken and unloved and broken relationships. And if balanced, I am loved, I am loving. Just around the throat area, the task of this chakra is to speak, that is the throat chakra. An inability to express, or this imbalance in this chakra indicates inability to express. And balanced, then it means the person can express freely. Now the third eye chakra is around the eye area. So that is the task is to see. Imbalanced, it means indecisiveness, confusion, nightmares, poor insight. And if balanced, a person is calm and can solve problems. Crown chakra's work is to know. The person knows things. If imbalanced, person feels loneliness, depression, anxiety, confusion, apathy. If balanced, at peace. Why these are important? These are important because these are what creating emotional imbalances in a person. So these have to be understood very well. Now, the scale and the chakra system. So let me go to the very popular frequencies called solfeggio frequencies, which I use a lot during my healing sessions also. And these are very important to know. In total, these are the 9 frequencies. And if you see these frequencies, the beauty of these frequencies is that all these numbers 174, 285 and so on, all these numbers when added individually will give you something like 369 every time. And 369 is the one, people, it's a very popular triplet of numbers, that universe is made up of all these 3 numbers, 369. So how does it relate to us? The chakra system, root chakra corresponds to 396 hertz frequency, sacral chakra 417, solar plexus 528, which is also called the DNA repair frequency, heart chakra 639, throat chakra 741, third eye chakra 852, and crown chakra 963 hertz. So again, we see here all the chakras can be controlled or can be balanced by giving these frequencies to these particular chakras. Now, talking about frequencies again, I cannot miss out a very popular scientist, Masaru Emoto, a Japanese scientist, wherein he said that by holding uh, by holding the intention of peace towards water, by thinking, speaking, and acting with the intention of peace towards water, water can and will bring peace to our world, to our bodies. And why his research is important? Because he has shown that if water frozen with certain words spoken onto the water or the frequencies emitted to the water, you see symmetric structures in the water. Now, we all know that the universe is made up of all symmetric symbols. The sacred geometries, everything is symmetric in nature. Asymmetry represents the chaos in nature. Asymmetry represents our bad emotions. So we'll get along to the next slide. We'll see that what I'm speaking about. Dr. Masaru Emoto's research on water shows us the power of words, frequencies, and emotions. Just pay attention to these images. These are very beautiful and very highly inspiring. When water is sent these signals, these prayers, thank you, wisdom, truth, eternal, angel, I love you, peace. Here, these 7 images you see, the structures are so beautiful. These are water crystals. You see, it's highly symmetric in nature. Okay, so that's what represents that even water loves good vibrations. Water recognizes, water stores good vibrations. So even I'll be discussing very briefly about the Spooky 2 generator. We'll see you can use it for imprinting frequencies also. Okay, so I use imprinting water. I drink imprinted water. You see here we use the words you fool, you make me sick, evil, polluted water before prayer. All these are very chaotic in nature. Okay, just imagine if we are speaking to someone with these languages, what happens to the water structure you are going to drink? The same energy is getting inside our body and creates more chaos in your body. Now, the same polluted water after the prayer has attained a beautiful structure, symmetric structure. So this is all about the power of words. Now let me go specific to the frequencies. These are the solfeggio frequencies, and Masaru Emoto found that with these frequencies, the structures become so beautiful again. So that means any frequencies, let us not restrict ourselves to solfeggio frequencies. Any frequencies you experiment with, giving you a symmetric structure in the water is very good for you. That is my impression. That is what I feel. So that is about the solfeggio frequency. Now let us get to the concept when I was talking about the process when we sit next to a sad person. So that process in physics, it is called the process of entrainment. And what does it mean? A higher frequency vibration helps the lower frequency vibration to rise higher to its level. Now, what is happening? Please look into the picture here. Tuning fork A resonates at a higher frequency, the left tuning fork. Now, tuning fork B, which was not resonating or which was resonating at a very low frequency, after some time, seeing the previous tuning fork A start resonating with something called sympathetic vibrations. And that is what is called healing in the other terms. I'll be discussing very shortly. What do I mean by healing? So what is entrainment? A higher frequency has raised the vibrations of a lower frequency. That is the beauty of this process of entrainment. Okay. Now, a big question after knowing the frequencies, what do we have to do to improve our health? How do we know which frequencies to target and how? Now, Raymond Rife, has been already talked about a lot. He worked on finding the frequencies specific for cancer, and his research was spoiled ultimately, and he was not made popular, I should say, in this field. But there are many groups working now, and the most popular group which is working is called the Spooky 2 group. And I'm happy to share that I am also moderator of the Spooky 2 Facebook group. So I hereby take the opportunity to share my little experience with this ultimate technology. I can say it is called the frequency based research. Every living thing vibrates at a specific frequency, and it is called the resonant frequency of that particular body. Matching this frequency can destroy the living thing. So if a body is vibrating, say at 100 hertz, and you give same 100 hertz to that body and at a very good amplitude. Now amplitude means voltage here. Okay, so I have a higher amplitude, I shatter the cells of that particular organism, particular body, if I keep it on for a longer time. And a proper voltage, proper current, that is very important. Please note it down. Now you can identify that frequency and bring it into your body to allow the healing to start. Now this word healing has been used here. Healing is related to entrainment. Okay, if a body organ, uh, every body organ also has a specific frequency, right, or a set of frequencies. I will not say a single frequency, because every organ has many tissues, many muscles, ligaments you call it, and it's not just one single frequency, it is a combination of many frequencies. So when we say we are healing, what we are doing is we are, you know, we are trying to vibrate this bigger organ with a small signal. Okay, so this organ gets moved, I will use the word moved, at a higher frequency, and we give the same frequency but a lower amplitude, so that slowly it starts vibrating with the same frequency as this. It takes time, but at the same time, if you increase the voltage here of the signal I am giving through the generator or any system, any external mechanism, if you increase this amplitude like this, you might hurt this organ. So that is called killing. Okay, but if you start with a lower amplitude, lower current, then basically you are going to help this organ to come back and start vibrating at its own resonant frequency, its home frequency, where it feels comfortable. So now the most popular and advanced machine, reefer machine, is called Spooky 2. And what it does, it kills pathogens, viruses, bacteria, fungi, mold. It transports healing energy to the body. It performs biofeedback scans. It performs detox. It makes high quality colloidal silver. Now I'm a big fan of colloidal silver because colloidal silver suffocates bacteria. So either you can make colloidal silver with the Spooky 2 generator and you can consume it regularly, or you can spray it on the wounds which are not healing, or you risk the infection of maybe coronavirus. So you can spray it on the body anywhere. So like before sleeping, you can spray it on your eyes so that there is no itchy feeling anymore, and it cleanses everything. It's an amazing cleanser. So then environmental healing you can do with Spooky 2. This is something very beautiful, that if your plants are not growing properly, if your plants have some insects issues, then you can take the DNA of the plant and put it inside the Spooky remote and send the healing energies. Now what is plant most connected to? It's not connected to you and me. Okay, it is connected to the land where it is brought up. So environmental healing means I would be loving to send Schumann resonance frequency, which is 7.83, the frequency of earth vibration, to the plants. They feel one with the earth. They will start healing themselves. Okay, and you can create custom remedies also. As I said, you can imprint frequencies into any system, water, medicine, anything. Now, components of Spooky. What does Spooky 2 software contains? The database, it contains 63,000 frequencies of programs, and These are constantly updated and these are free. That is the best part of Spooky 2 software. It is one of the, I can say, state of art software I've ever seen in my life. Now there are two popular generators with which you generate frequencies, or I can call these are the frequency generators. So these are called XM and generator X. The beauty of these generators is they create a very good waveform for higher frequencies also. And how do you transmit frequencies to your bodies? Already Caroline has discussed transmission devices are classified into contact, remote plasma, scalar, PEMF coil, audio, cold laser, etc. So the Spooky 2 software is free to download, but it is only available for Microsoft Windows. If you have a Mac, you have to install Windows. And the most important tabs in the beginning in the software you need to understand are the preset, program, and control tabs. So we load the software into the Spooky generator, Spooky 2 generator, and connect it to one means of the transmission, and we start rifing. Now about the generators, the blue generator, which is the XM generator, it is the most inexpensive of the Spooky 2 products, and it is good for most of the things, but it offers a very slow biofeedback scan. As Caroline also has discussed, it takes around 45 minutes or so to perform a biofeedback scan, and yes, it is a bit lesser accurate compared to the generator X, and it offers frequencies up to 5 megahertz only, and you need a laptop or computer to work with this generator. But this is my favorite one because I keep playing around with this generator. It offers us manual controls also. Now generator X is the one made for many people who like a black box approach. They cannot control much here, okay, but it is a very good generator. It offers something like 2 XM generators in one piece, and it offers a much higher bandwidth of 40 megahertz. So you can run programs up to 40 megahertz, and you can run maybe many essential oils also now uh, at their normal frequencies, original frequencies. And it offers a very fast biofeedback scan of 6 minutes, and it can be programmed and detached from the computer. So what do I mean by that? You have these options here wherein you can output G1 and G2 programs, and this has a memory of standalone programs of 30 in number. So you can program it for 30 programs and leave it on forever maybe, and keep running your 30 programs in standalone mode without needing the computer. Now, how do we start? We need, when we are talking about healing our body or killing the viruses or bacteria, we have to ensure that when those are killed in our body, the body is able to eject out these bacteria and virus dead bodies, right? So we need a proper flow of toxins out of the body. So that is what is called the detox. So the Spooky 2 offers something called a detox program called Terrain Protocol, because it is called so terrain because it systematically cleans out the entire terrain of your body systems and organs in the right order. Rifing can overload your system with toxins, and you will have a much easier time when you properly prepare your body for this. Using terrain will also give you time to study more about rifing. So now, as I said earlier, we need to find out how to find the frequencies what are needed by my body. I will not say Spooky 2 diagnoses anything. It does not diagnose or claims to diagnose anything. It just tells you what are the frequencies needed in your body for the betterment of your health. Okay. So biofeedback scan is one of the options. Already Ada has discussed in details what is a general biofeedback scan. So I'll just express briefly here. Biofeedback scan is the way to measure what frequencies your body needs. It shows the top 10 most important frequencies that need to be addressed by your body. Biofeedback scan can be done in contact mode and remote mode using sample digitizer with generator X, using urine or saliva sample. So you can use sample digitizer on the generator X, and wherein you can insert your urine or the client's urine or the saliva sample, and you need a conducting sample. Please remember that. And then you can study the biofeedback scan, and it will show you the hits in the person's body. What next after biofeedback scan? What we do is we save these frequency results as a program. Program is a set of frequencies which you want to target anytime in future. Okay, so most popular way is to use the hunt and kill protocol using generator X, wherein it hunts, that means it does the biofeedback scan for 30 minutes and then kills for 30 minutes. Okay, uh, in fact the hunting takes much shorter time because it is generator X. So it hunts, then it takes those frequencies. You need not bother about saving anything. It kills on its own for 30 minutes, but some people might find 3 minutes per frequency be less, so you can reprogram it as per your convenience by saving the results of the biofeedback scan. So this process continues until stopped or no more hits are found. So it keeps cleaning your body one by one. Okay. But please remember, when you are killing, you should drink a lot of water. When you are doing detox, you should drink a lot of water, because that is what will help you detox your body with ease and grace. Now something called shell preset. What is shell preset? The frequencies in the programs tab need to be loaded into an empty shell preset, which sets all the parameters. Preset is a set of conditions, voltages, current, whatever you call it, waveform, and how many times you want the same frequency to be hit. So these are the bit technical setup, so which can be discussed in the later part, not here. So you can choose which type of preset you wish to use. There are two main types of presets: kill if you want to kill a pathogen or growth, or heal if you want a body function to work better, such as detoxing. This is also called entrainment. Spooky remote mode is the most popular mode of transmission. So it is one of the most popular mode in frequency transmission provided by Spooky. It works on the principle of quantum entanglement. You can place your DNA sample inside the Spooky 2 remote. Let me tell you, there can be around 50 DNA samples you can put inside the Spooky 2 remote, and you can send the frequencies to the person with same DNA anywhere. Now this is a bit technical, I will not discuss in detail, but quantum entanglement, actually we are talking about scalar signals sent to your body. So it is a small scalar device. It works on quantum entanglement, and it does not depend on space and time. Okay, so once I say that, I mean the client is sitting anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe, he will receive the same amount of signal as when he is sitting close to the system. These are Spooky 2 resources you can have a look at. This is my favorite video here, which is termed as additional watch, wherein reframe frequencies, it's a video showing reframe frequencies shattering cancer cells. Okay, and you can find me here. I have a YouTube channel called The Spinning Head. This is for your details. Thank you very much for your kind patience, and thank you, Marlene, for helping me out here. Thank you so much.